For our next technique, we're going to use the Russian knot to take our opponent's back. So we're going to set this up off of our collar tie push to put weight onto the hands. You can see I have my left foot on his hip, so if I have an aggressive opponent where he's trying to always close the distance, I'll constantly disrupt his base and off balance him. So if Darren brings his left knee towards me, I'll just kind of keep him away here. We can go straight into triangle threats, or we can use this to upgrade our grip. So I have a collar tie and an overhook. I managed to get my figure 4. I put the hand in towards his belly. I scoop my hips in. Best case scenario, I'm able to sweep him over to his left shoulder. Maybe this isn't working. Darren decides to pull his right arm out, so he swims his hand in towards his belly, and we go figure 4. So on this one, our foot position is really important. So I'm not going to keep my feet directly inside. So Darren, if we just turn you this way here a little bit, instead of keeping my feet in on the inside, what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep circling, and I'm going to put my foot onto my training partner's knee here. So you can just kind of see, imagine I have the grip. I leave my left foot on the inside, and my right leg is going to push Darren's right leg back. So I'm going to disrupt his base, and this is going to allow me to get our hooks in. So let's say we are in this position here. I have Darren's right hand, so we have the wrist. I fall back, I pull his weight forward because I want to take the weight off his legs here. All right, so I'm going to make his legs as light as possible. So we want to put as much weight onto his hand. So I fall forward, I post on my elbow, and I kick. And I take out my left leg. Once this happens, we just spin you around, Darren. So I take out my left leg, I hook, and I connect my laces to his ankle. Again, I use a pendulum motion to help me get up, head over my training partner's back. I grab the far hip. If I want, I can lock up the leg ride, and then we can go into different back attacks, or we can start breaking our training partner down and taking his back. So again, so we're chaining our attacks together. So maybe we'll just spin around this way here. So say collar tie push. We switch the collar tie. I take an overhook. I grab the wrist, feed the hand in towards the belly. Best case scenario, we're able to either sweep our partner using this overhook figure 4, or maybe pull him into a triangle. Maybe Darren frees his arm out. We switch to the Russian knot. Here I fall back, and then with my right leg, I kick Darren's knee towards his foot. So I fall back, and at the same time, I kick. Left leg goes out, hook my training partner's leg, free my left hand. We do a pendulum motion to bring our head over our training partner's head. I grab the far hip. We can go into our back attacks from here, or we can start breaking our training partner down, or we can start taking his back. So again, so push. With the left collar tie, switch to a right collar tie for control. I get my overhook, wrist control. Again, you don't want to just try like bring the hand directly towards you this way, because it's too strong, because the shoulder and that's going to be supporting it. So I'm going to pull his hand towards my hip, and I feed it in towards his belly. I can go straight into my overhook figure 4 sweeps, or I can throw the leg over and bring Darren forward, where we go into triangle attacks. If Darren frees his arm, we use this to get our Russian knot. I fall backwards, post on my elbow on my shoulder. I kick with my right leg, so I'll just show you this angle here. So I fall backwards, I kick with my right leg, and I take my left leg out. Once this happens, I hook my training partner's legs. I can either triangle my legs here, or if Darren goes square on his knees, so if he's on his knees and I need to get some height, I'll use a pendulum motion. Laces go to his ankle, and this will allow me to sit forward. My head is over Darren's head. A big detail here as well, if you want to win the scramble. So I had this grip from the Russian knot. So I'm going to grab when I grab the far hip, watch the way I put weight on this hand here. So if Darren tries to turn in, this allows me to get some height on him, and then we can start going into our back attacks. So we'll just do that again. Here, so Darren manages to free the hand. Feet go inside, so 2 feet are inside. My right leg is lined up at his right knee. I fall back, and at the same time, I kick his knee towards his foot, and I free my left leg here. I hook his leg if he stays on his knees. We use a pendulum motion, and then I pin his hand here. Darren tries to turn in. This should buy me some time. I then get my head over Darren's head. and we can go into different back attacks from here. So we'll do it one last time in real speed.